Hello again, and welcome to another edition of Today's Reps, an extension of the H3 Leader podcast, where my intent is to share a couple quick thoughts for your consideration. Today's thought: evolving toward vision. Now, I've got some personal opinions on macroevolution that we won't get into today, but I am a firm believer in microevolution because that is the process of becoming. That's what you and I are doing. We are becoming our future self each and every day. But the problem is, if we don't have a vision that is developed and articulated, maybe even written down, and then we remind ourselves of, then what we are becoming, who we are becoming, is a matter of chance. We're going to end up wherever the river might be taking us, wherever the winds and the waves, the ebbs and the flows might be taking us, because we're not going anywhere with any intentionality. But if we have articulated a vision and we put it out in front of us and we remind ourselves of it, maybe you've written it down and allowed that to change over time as it continues to grow and evolve, it should come as no surprise when we begin to land somewhere near that vision. So what does that look like in real life for you and I as leaders? Well, an example for me is this podcast itself. I've had a vision over the past year of putting a podcast out into the world, and I started by putting some a little bit longer ones out there, just me kind of introducing it and kind of laying the groundwork for it. Then I got into Today's Reps, which were intended to be shorts that were learning opportunities, because I believe that's where we're going as a society. We don't have very long attention spans. We need something fast, and I was hoping that platform would be a reliable one, and it has proven to be so. But I've also wanted to always have a full-length with guest podcast, and I am so happy to say that my first one is in final production. I hope to release it even later this week. We'll see how that goes. But without articulating that vision earlier in the year, I'll guarantee you it never would have come to be, because it's been a lot of work, and it will continue to be a lot of work. And I'm okay with that. But my point is, wasn't going to naturally just happen. This whole thing has evolved into that vision. And that's the takeaway I want you to have for yourself today, is the importance of articulating a vision and then working toward it over time, and realize it may not happen right out of the gate. It may not happen perfectly for sure. You and I know that it's probably not going to, but we can get a little bit better each day, maybe even 1% better. And in that 1% evolution, progress toward our vision. And eventually that vision will become a reality. I hope that rambling makes sense for you today. But again, it's not going to be perfect. We can get a little bit better each day, because you and I know that every day is training day. Blessings to you all. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye for now.